Well, last night ABC premiered its newest drama, Rebel, starring Katey Sagal. Did you watch? No worries if not. There's plenty of time to catch up, and I got a chance to catch up with the leading lady herself. Good morning. Thank you so much for taking the time today.
My pleasure.
You are so loved by all of ABC with the Connors and all the things you've done. You've had such an amazing career, but I have to say I'm really excited to see you stepping into this role. I remember seeing some of the very first promos coming out, and you just killed it. You just killed this role. So can you tell us what to expect this season?
Yes. Well, Rebel, we're going to meet Rebel, who is inspired by the life of Erin Brockovich. So she is a consumer advocate. She's a fighter for social justice. And we're going to see a little bit of legal procedure, but not that much. It is not a legal procedural. We're going to see a very committed, passionate woman who believes in what she believes in at any cost. And, you know, she's not always polite. She's kind of in your face. She has also got 3 children from 3 different marriages and different ex-husbands, and they all have relationships. And, you know, it's just a well-rounded picture of a woman who believes in what she believes in and is also trying to raise a family and is also trying to have a marriage. You know, I totally related to her. So I think a lot of people might.
Oh, absolutely. And what was it about the role specifically that you connected with? I mean, I remember reading that you had met with Erin Brockovich and Krista Vernoff to kind of talk everything through before it began. What was it that actually drew you in?
It was ABC's interest in me doing it. It was meeting with Krista and her passion and enthusiasm for the project. Her giving me a script that was undeniably wonderfully written and a character that, and then when I met with Erin, I really got it, who she was, and I felt excited to play somebody with that kind of energy. I personally, I'm energetic, but not that energetic. This is a woman who is on fire all the time. Most of the time, at least during our 3 hours together, she was on fire. So that was very exciting to me. I love her passion. I love her edge. She's funny. She doesn't give up. She's like a dog with a bone. She's amazing.
Right. She goes to town. She even said that this was Brockovich 2.0. Yeah, she's doing things a little differently with your role, so I'm excited to see how she changes things. So yeah, that's going to be fun to watch. But I read throughout the season, we're going to see some people who have issues with medical devices. And then I also saw that even though your character is happily married, she thinks that maybe her husband is having an affair. So it sounds like you guys tackle a lot this season.
Yes, the overriding arc of the season is that we are exploring a faulty medical device that has been implanted in people without any kind of testing on actual human beings. And so we see that case play out throughout the arc, but there's also side stories that she gets herself involved in, a lot of family stuff that goes on. So it's not like the case of the week. It's not that kind of show where, you know, it ties up in a bow at the end. We're going to see, you know, a lot of open-ended storylines. And yeah, that is the truth of the characters that she's trying to juggle. As I mean, I myself am a working mom with kids and my current husband and an ex-husband. And, you know, it's a juggle that we all strive to do correctly. And, you know, the reality is a lot of stuff gets, you know, falls through the cracks. And so you see a flawed, interesting person. And I don't mean flawed like a bad thing. I mean flawed like a human thing, you know, like we all are. So that's Erin's thing, you know, that's Rebel's thing. It's like, why don't we just tell the truth about who we are? So that's what she's about.
I love that. And before we go, what does it mean to you to be a leading lady in a show like this?
It's something that I wasn't sure was going to happen. I was not, you know, I've been happily a very good supporting character in many shows and very happy about it. And then this came along, and what's most wonderful about it is that it's the age I am. You know, that I'm a woman in my 60s, as is the real life Erin Brockovich, as is a lot of people. And I'm playing a smart, sexy, viable woman of a certain age that we do not see depicted on television a lot. And so that is also very thrilling and exciting for me, that because I know for myself and my peers that that is the truth of most of us. You know, we don't just like disappear, you know, because we're a certain age. And ageism is something that has really played a large part in film and television. So I'm honored to be representing that us. And the show is not just about people of a certain age. Everybody, you know, my kids are in their 30s. I have a partner in her 40s. That's a lot of strong women at a lot of different ages. But to be the head of the ship and to be where I am in my life, I think it's great. I think it's absolutely great.
I agree. It's a complete inspiration. And it also carries the message that women should empower each other. So thank you for taking this role and taking the time to chat with us today. Oh, and thank you for sharing fan art. So many people just love and adore you.
I know, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm knocking on wood. Thank you.
You're welcome. So thanks again and have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Katey Sagal is a force in Rebel, which airs Thursday nights at 10. For more information and to catch up before episode 2, head to abc.com.